What's up everybody, Jason Page here. Welcome back to another light painting tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you a very simple way to create a fire effect using some colored gels, the do-it-yourself screw-on color filter, and fiber optics from light painting brushes. These colored gels that I'm using have a sticky back to them, and these are specifically made by a company called Paper Street Plastics, and I will put a link to these gels down in the description of this video. I'm going to be using the yellow, orange, and red gels to create this fiery effect, and all I'm going to do is take those gels, cut them up, and put them right down into the white or clear do-it-yourself screw-on color filter. This is going to allow me to screw on that fiery color to any of the fiber optics in the light painting brushes lineup. In this tutorial, I'm going to be using the white and the black just to show you the different effects that the white and the black create with that same screw-on color filter attached. The screw-on color filters attached to every single tool in the light painting brushes lineup. So if you create this do-it-yourself screw-on color filter and make like a fiery effect, you can attach this to any of the fiber optics, the plexiglass, the swords, and any other tool in the light painting brushes line. I'm going to start by cutting up some orange and yellow first. I'll put those down inside the screw-on color filter, and then I'm going to cut up some slices of red and put those in there as well. Some places are going to just have red, some will have the red and orange blending together, and some will have the yellow and red and orange all kind of blending together to create this really cool fiery effect. So now I have my screw-on color filter with the gels in it. All I got to do is screw it right on to one of the fiber optics like so. Attach it to a universal connector with a light. In this case, I'm going to use the Soonfire DS30 flashlight, and you'll see how it creates that fiery effect. Obviously not in my studio. I'm here at my aunt and uncle's house in North Carolina. My uncle is going to be my model tonight, and I'm just going to go around him with the fiber optics, creating this fiery effect, and you'll see the difference in the two. The black one is going to create more of a sharp light texture, and the white fiber optic with the screw-on color filter is going to be a little bit softer, but you will see how both of those turn out in just a minute when it gets dark. First one I'm doing is the white fiber optic with the screw-on color filter that I put the different color gels in, the red, yellow, and orange gels. As you can see, it's illuminating the fiber optic and giving it color. And I'm just going to use this to go around my uncle, who is right back there, standing with an axe like a psycho. And I'm going to go around him and create just a fiery effect around him standing there with the axe. One thing I want to mention about the fiber optics, both the white and the black fiber optic, is it does matter the way you hold it. So with the white fiber optic, I'm kind of holding it down like this and getting some flicks of light, instead of holding it directly at the camera like that. So you will get very different results holding the fiber optic in different ways. The settings that I'm using are ISO 100 f8, and I'm just gonna shoot on bulb mode so I have enough time to go all around him with the white fiber optic with the screw-on color filter that has the gels in it. I'm using a remote shutter to trigger the camera. That way it allows me to get back behind my uncle there, get set up before I start the exposure once I'm back there, and then I just go all around him with the light, creating the fiery effect. When I'm done, hit the trigger again, stop the exposure, and it works out really good. So I'll put a link to this down in the description below as well. Camera I'm shooting with is the Canon 6D Mark II with the Rokinon 14mm manual lens. So here we go. we'll see what we got. All right, that one came out pretty cool. I like it. It's got that soft, light texture, but that still fiery effect. Now I'm switching to the black fiber optic, and as you can see probably here, the black fiber optic is only illuminated on the tips of the fiber optic. It is not illuminated along the entire length of the fiber optic like the white. So this is going to give a very different effect. Again, it matters how you hold this fiber optic. I'm going to be pointing it directly at the camera like this and shaking it around like so to create that fiery effect. If I were to hold this one in the same way that I held the white fiber optic down like that, as you can see, you're only going to get just a little bit of light every once in a while. So it's going to have a very different effect. We're going to go around him, same settings, ISO 100, f8, same light, same everything, same movement, about the same exposure time, and you will see a very different fiery effect. So here we go. Starting the exposure now. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you a good idea of how to create a fiery effect using some color gels, the screw-on color filter, and the black and white fiber optic from light painting brushes. I'm going to create one more image that I will show you at the very end of this video using both of these together. Just going to switch the screw-on color filter during the exposure, and I'll show you what that creates. If you like the video, please do give me the thumbs up down below. Any questions or comments, put them down in the comment section. I will try to answer anything that I can. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, get out there and get creative.